Chief, thanks for being with us. This is a dangerous job, no doubt, these wildland firefighters. Talk about some of the most common dangers they face when fighting some of these massive fires.
Well, the number one danger they face is burns from either radiating heat or the flames. On a slope, a fire can run 16 times faster uphill than on a flat surface. When you're working on the hillside of a fire, you cannot outrun that.
Talk about the terrain in this particular fire and some of the difficulties for crews who are on the front line.
Yeah, this is, it has a lot of terrain to it, a lot of thick vegetation and hillsides, and it's thick. And like I said, it runs 16 times faster uphill than on a downhill surface or on a level surface. So it is thick, and the fire moves very quickly, especially in these hot, dry conditions.
And you think about how difficult it is for them on the ground, and then you add the component of a weather shift, right? The wind turns into a different direction, and it can trap firefighters. What are some of the tools that they use to prepare for something like that?
Well, it's hard when you have these changing conditions with the fire and the wind. The fire actually makes its own wind, and they have a lot of chainsaws and equipment they use, but the biggest thing is your fire shelter, or you always have to keep safety zones and escape routes identified at all times.
Talk about the training, Chief, that these wildland firefighters go through to prepare for this in Canada and also in your state of California.
Yeah, we go through, not only do we go through the Fire Academy and do a lot of training hours, weeks on training, and become certified in wildland fire training, but also on the job experience. You do academic and field training, and it takes a lot. Even veteran firefighters with 20 years on the job can still face the dangers of a burnover or injuries on the job from not being trained properly. So we all train very, very, very hard.
Yeah, and we've been talking about the smoke blanketing some of our big cities, and people are describing trouble breathing and, burning eyes. But for a firefighter that is so close to some of these fires, what are the health concerns for them? How bad is it, given the nature of what they're doing?
Well, they come in through a lot of dangerous smoke, in contact with a variety of dangerous smoke, fumes, airborne particles such as smoke, ash, carbon monoxide, and other things that are emitted from the fire. So it is very dangerous, and you're in the thick of that smoke all the time.
These are some of the biggest wildfires Canada has seen in years. What are you hearing from crews that that are fighting it with some of the difficulties they're facing right now?
Yeah, just what you said, very dangerous. There's a lot of dangers involved with fighting these fires. There's long shifts. They're on the ground, working long hours, heat exhaustion, heat illnesses set in, dehydration. They tire out pretty quick, and it's hard work. And they know when they're going to be coming back to the United States, we're starting to hit the peak of our fire season. So they'll be right at it back here at home in the United States.
We've been covering a lot of your weather lately. You all had a lot of rain over the winter months. What's your fire season looking like? It feels like fire season in California is now a year-round concern.
It is year-round. However, this is when we hit the peak of it in the summer months. With the recent rains that we've had, the vegetation has become very thick, lush, and it continues to grow. This will probably be our worst fire season ever. I know I say that every year, but it will be. We have seen growth grow at a rapid rate here, and it's prime and ready to burn, especially when we get our Santa Ana winds.
In terms of resources, do you feel adequately equipped to handle that if it's going to be as bad as you say?
Well, it depends. Just like Canada's experiencing multiple fires, that's where the problem comes in, and that's what will likely happen. When you get multiple fires burning at one time, that depletes our resources and our personnel.
We heard the president a moment ago mention the hot shots. Talk about what that team does.
Yeah, they come in and they try to, what we want to do is stop the forward progress of the fire. The hot shots come in after we can stop the forward progress of the fire and put containment lines around the fire to contain the fire. Hopefully the winds don't pick up or anything jumps that containment line. But hot shots, they do a great job doing that hard work, just drawing a big fire break around the line of the fire.
Finally, Chief, your message to the public. Lots of these fires started by Mother Nature, a lightning strike, but many more started by people. What do you want to tell people heading into these summer months?
Use good common sense. People go out, especially on hot days, and try to clear brush themselves. You get accidental fires from that. Cars pulling trailers, chains, cause sparks. everything is what we call 100% probability of ignition, meaning this tiniest spark could ignite. Use good common sense and be proactive. And check with your local fire department to see if it's a good day to do any brush clearance, but just use good common sense.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.